Much of the history of Western European civilization is reflected in a single stretch of countryside in Germany, the Upper Middle Rhine Valley in Rhineland-Pfalz. The 65 kilometers of river valley between Bingen and Koblenz have been a World Heritage Site since 2002. For 2 millennia, the Middle Rhine Valley was one of the most important transport routes for cultural exchange between the Mediterranean region and Northern Europe. It was in this way that the Romans brought their customs and especially their wine to the Rhine. The terraced vineyards in the Upper Middle Rhine Valley prosper in the mild climate. There are countless wine-growing villages along the river's banks. The beauty of the natural surroundings and the many castles, fortresses and palaces on the fertile slopes of this river valley led to a boom in tourism as early as the 18th century. The Rhine became a romantic destination, and it's remained one to this day. The castles of the Upper Middle Rhine Valley were built almost without exception between the 12th and 14th centuries. Most of them were hilltop castles, built on ledges or terraces halfway up the steep slopes. There are many rocky crags and spectacular views along the hiking trails in the Upper Middle Rhine. Villages and towns of various sizes line the banks of the great river like pearls on a string. There are many of them on the Rhine between Bingen and Koblenz. For centuries, they've been destinations for travelers from around the world. The best way to see the Upper Middle Rhine Valley is from the water. The valley is also home to a cliff steeped in legend. The beautiful siren Lorelei was said to have sat on the cliff, luring sailors with her singing and causing them to crash their boats. This saga contains an element of truth. The narrow section of the river where the Lorelei lies is known for its swift currents, which can be dangerous for shipping. Writers, painters, and musicians have been inspired by this landscape. UNESCO granted the Upper Middle Rhine Valley World Heritage status because of its variety and beauty. Forty places in Germany have been declared World Heritage Sites. Each of them an important part of our legacy.